Alright, in this demonstration we're now going to take a look at the IP address configurations of virtual machines, and more specifically how we can configure a static IP address and also how we associate and disassociate public IP addresses from our virtual machine. So let's head over to the Azure portal. So here in the portal I've got a new virtual machine called SL-TestVM01, and when I built this machine I had it create the public IP address at the same time. You can already see it there on the right hand side in the summary screen. If I select Networking, the important thing to note here is that I can attach and detach the network interface card. The network interface card is an individual software-defined networking object that's in Azure. It's a resource in our resource group, and you can see the one that's created here, SL-TestVM01917. In addition, you can see I have a public IP associated there, and I also have our private IP associated there as well. And if I wanted to, I could also do network security group rules, which we cover later in the module, but those are below. For now, select the network interface card. And then on the left-hand side, select IP configurations. And you will see our IP config, which is in subnet A. So if I expand this, you can choose subnet A or subnet B. But if we look at the bottom, IP config 1, it's an IPv version 4 address, and we've got the private one, 10.0.0.4, which is dynamic, and we've got our public IP address, which is also an individual resource that we can define. Now if I select this configuration, I can manipulate everything from the screen. So I could simply disable that public IP address immediately. I can hit disabled, I can re-enable it, and I can also change the public IP address. So I could select this one, and if I wanted to create a new one I could, or if I wanted to select one of the other ones I already have, I could below. Now this one isn't available for selection at all, even if I went to another machine, because it is associated with this particular network interface card. But if I close this down and go back to the screen prior, you can also see on the bottom the private IP address settings. So in subnet A, we've got this dynamic assignment of 10.0.0.4, and I can simply change that to static, and I can set that IP address to be permanent on that machine. So you can see there's just a lot of flexibility because you control everything individually at this network interface card level, and all the public IP addresses are separate as well. And it's important for the exam that you know how to get to this point, you know how to disable the public IP address, and you know how to set a private IP address as static. The other thing just to point out very quickly, if we go back one, we're not going to save any of that. You've also got the DNS servers section on the network interface card as well, and we can choose to inherit our DNS servers from our virtual network, or we can add custom DNS servers as well at this point. And all of this is just a lot of flexibility that you can control individually at the resource level.